بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
History of the Saints of the Golden Chain. Number 26. Muhammad Masum. In the place of refuge my heart sought refuge, shot with enmity's arrows. O mercy of God for His slaves! God placed His trust in you among all inanimate forms. O house of my Lord! O light of my heart! O coolness of my eyes! O my heart within! O true secret of the heart of existence! My sacred trust, my purest love! O direction to which I turn from every quarter and valley! From subsistence in the real, then from on high, from self-extinction, then from the depths! O Kaaba of God! O my life! O path of good fortune! O my guidance! God sheds His light on your court, and something of His light appears in the heart. Ibn Arabi, Al-Futuhat al-Makkiyah. Muhammad Masum was the rope of God, the pious guide who combined in himself the divine law and reality. He showed the difference between ignorance and true guidance. He was born in the year 1007 Hijrah, 1599 current era. He was educated by his father from the special knowledge of saints. He sat on the throne of guidance in the NAQSHBANDI way at the age of 26 after the passing of his Shaykh. He became famous everywhere. His name was known on every tongue. Kings acknowledged his greatness in his time. People flocked to him from everywhere. He was a saint from his childhood. He refused to nurse during the day in Ramadan. He spoke on the knowledge of oneness at the age of 3 by saying, I am the earth, I am the heavens, I am God. I am this, I am that. He memorized the Quran in 3 months at the age of 6. He tried to learn true knowledge, the divine law, and reality through his heart. He attained a high state in them. At the age of 17, he was considered to be the greatest scholar of his time. He was very truthful in all his legal decisions. He accepted neither innovation nor easy dispensations. His father, Ahmad al-Faruqi, testified when he was young that a very great power would appear in him. One time he said to his father, I see myself as a life that is moving in every atom of the atoms of these universes, and these universes are taking light from it as the earth takes light from the sun. His father said, O my son, this means that you are going to be the spiritual pole of your time. Remember that from me. His father also said, You have been molded from the residue of my residue, which was the residue of the Prophet's clay. I have poured into my son, Muhammad Masum, everything that I have been given. The perfect knower that is honored to exist in the state of the complete existence will witness and observe the beauty of God in the mirror of this universe and he will see himself in everything. This universe will be him, and he will be this universe. He will see himself moving in every individual of this universe, encompassing the whole in the part, and the part in the whole. From his miracles. Once, one of his deputies, Khwaja Muhammad as-Siddiq, was riding a horse. His foot slipped from the stirrup and he was dangling from one side. The horse was running so fast that everyone expected him to be killed. He remembered at once to say, "Oh, my Shaykh, support me." As soon as he said, "Oh, my Shaykh, support me," he saw his Shaykh appear, take the reins of the horse and stop it. One of his followers said, "I fell into the sea and I did not know how to swim. I called out his name and he came and took me out." One time he was sitting with his followers in his retreat. They began to see water pouring from his hands and his sleeves. They were surprised. They asked him, "What is this, O our Shaykh?" He said, "One of my disciples was just now on a ship. That ship was in a storm and was sinking. He called me. I immediately reached out my hand and saved him from drowning." They recorded the time of that event, and some months later a merchant visited them. They asked him about that event, and he said, "Yes, at that time my Shaykh came and saved me." It happened at that time that a magician used to build a fire. He would enter it and it would not burn him. There arose a great confusion among the people. It made a great dissension. The Shaykh started a huge fire in the city and he told the magician, "Enter my fire." The magician was afraid. The Shaykh then told one of his disciples, "Enter my fire, and while you are walking into it, say, 'La ilaha illallah.'" The disciple entered. It was cool and peaceful for him as it had been for Abraham. Quran chapter 21, verse 69, when he was thrown in the fire. When the magician saw this, he immediately converted and recited, "I bear witness that there is no God but God, and that Muhammad is the messenger of God." Once, Sheikh Abdurrahman at-Tirmidhi said, "I came with my brother to visit Shaykh Muhammad Masum. He gave everyone a gift from his clothes except me. When we returned to our country, I was very sad because I did not receive anything from him. After a while, a rumor spread throughout the city that the Shaykh was coming to visit the city. All the people went to welcome him. I went with them. I saw the Shaykh coming on a white horse. He looked at me and said, 'Abdurrahman, do not be sad. I have tested you. I have saved my special robe for you, which I inherited from my father Ahmad al-Faruqi. I took it from him and put it on me. Immediately everything disappeared, and my Shaykh appeared in front of me in every atom and every particle he was appearing. I reached the state of immense happiness, and I entered the divine presence.' One day, a blind man came to him and asked him, 'Please pray for me that God restore my vision to